What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise videos. Alright, so JP continues to drop more and more information as time goes on. Only 29 days until the official release of the 6th anniversary Sugo Fest. The Sugo Fest that many are believing is going to be like the best Sugo Fest in the game. And I'm expecting it to be the case. This has come to be one of the biggest countdown celebrations we've ever seen in the game's history. Probably is the biggest countdown celebration in the game's history. Lots of exciting stuff just keeps getting revealed every single like fortnight pretty much at this point. So let's go ahead and get into it. There's lots to talk about and lots to discuss, especially with you guys in the comment section. It's going to be very interesting to see what you guys think about all of the stuff that they've revealed in today's news. But first of all, on the official 6th anniversary website, we can see that there are two new artworks here. There is one of this Big Mom right here, and there is one of this Lucy. Now, we already know what this Lucy is all about. This Lucy is currently in the game right now on JP. There is a new Blitz Battle style event. It's not exactly like a Blitz Battle. It's similar in a way. We'll go ahead and talk more about it as we go, right? So let's go ahead and scroll down. Now, they did update the new information here. So obviously there is the East Blue stuff. Then there was the CP9. Then there was the 3-day 2-year. And now we are at that period here where we are talking about the new world. So this current tab is relating to stuff from Dressrosa all the way to Wano Kuni, from my knowledge, right? So not all the stuff that we know has been revealed yet. There is more stuff to be revealed as time goes on, but this is the last big celebratory push before the big 6th anniversary reveal. So we can have a look here. This is a brand new event that's out right now with a Diamante, a Jesus Burgess, and a Rebecca, and it does also involve the Lucy artwork here. This Lucy, I believe, is a limited rare recruit. He's a summonable unit. He's actually pretty good. And then you've got Diamante, Burgess, and Rebecca. I believe all of these characters are free to play, so you can get them from this event, which is cool. So it started, well, it starts today. The Sugo Fest did start yesterday, and this goes until the 19th. So you've got a little under a week to get this done. The next event here is a brand new Kizuna Clash. Now, this is a Kizuna Clash against Big Mom, and you can see from the artwork, this is when Mother Carmel's photo got destroyed, which is a pretty cool artwork, I must admit. The only thing is from what we can see right now, this doesn't look to be like the Gecko Moria Kizuna, like what we had last month, right? The one last month where it was like the team-based one, where you could create a team with other players and take down the Kizuna Clash with a team. This doesn't look to be the case, or from what we can tell right now, it doesn't look to be the case. It looks like a generic regular Kizuna Clash. We'll have to wait and see, but it looks like a generic one from here, and this is going to be starting on the 18th. So literally the final day of this seems to be like when this is going to be beginning, and this is going to be lasting for a week, which is cool. And then there is a brand new clash or a showdown, which is, you know, whatever, it's a raid against Kaido, Dragon Emperor, a new Kaido character coming on the 24th. So the day that the Big Mom stuff leaves is when Kaido will drop, and this lasts until the 8th. So pretty much like this is like right when the big 6th anniversary stuff is gonna drop. So we're looking forward to this one. Very, very excited to see what this one's all about. They didn't show the artwork for the Kaido, which is kind of interesting. Makes me think, what are they gonna do for it? We can actually go ahead over to the Discord server right here. There was a new campaign event that started not long ago. Yeah, so this banner right here, you can see this is what the new Big Mom looks like. She is holding Mother Carmel's photo. So I assume that, you know, Kaido, the raid, is gonna be the dragon form of Kaido here. It's probably gonna be this sprite right here. So either way, very, very interesting stuff, right? So let's go ahead and scroll down and have a look. Now, this is obviously the Sugo Fest that went live yesterday with the brand new Lucy. He is a limited rare recruit character, and as I said, he is actually pretty good. So he's going to be available. Let's talk about this. So this is talking about just more campaign-related stuff. So these are all the new artworks of the characters that are releasing throughout this event period. The next one here is relating to this Dressrosa event. It's a 0 stamina island. You can clear it. You get a free rainbow gem. If you guys remember, like way back when Lucy was first released, Legend Lucy, there was like this Dressrosa island, and when you completed it, you got entered into a lottery. It's basically the same island from my knowledge at this point, but there's no lottery attached to it. It's just you clear it, you get a free rainbow gem, nothing special. This is a login streak event, so lots of stuff along the way here. You can get up to, what, that's 6, 9, 10 rainbow gems just by logging in for 10 days. It's pretty nice to have. You get some limit break materials as well. Always nice to have, considering you know, how many materials are required for limit break plus. Then we have this called the Pirates Festival, which is the official new game mode arriving to One Piece Treasure Cruise on JP. And there is more information about this. We will be going through that in this video today. This is also here. So from my knowledge, this appears to be a new material that you feed to a character in order to increase their abilities. Now, I believe, to my knowledge, again, this is all new information, so this could be wrong, but we will be going through some minor translations that we have at the moment. But I believe it increases the abilities of certain characters' effects during this specific mode, because from what we've heard, characters in this new mode will actually have slightly differing abilities to what they have in the current normal game. And by having these materials, you can enhance the abilities of characters in this new game mode. So it's pretty intriguing. And then once again, if you log in 50 times during the whole countdown period here, you get 50 rainbow gems. And then as for the rest, it's all the same stuff that we've had here. This is actually new as well. I actually totally forgot about this. This is relating to the amount of times that a dual unit has been used. Now, I'm not really 100% sure if it's how many times a dual unit has been used or how many times a dual unit has swapped. Because for Whitebit and Marco to be the highest, that actually makes sense in terms of units that have swapped, because pretty much you want to be swapping every single turn with them so you can get as much healing as possible and stalling and stuff. I'm not really too sure who the rest of these characters are, but G5. Is that the free-to-play Smoker and Toadskii? That's actually kind of crazy. Either way, Luffy Law's third, Luffy Ace is second, Whitebit and Marco first. There you go. So now, let's go ahead and take time over to the version 10.0 update. So this is the new update relating to the anniversary update stuff, version 10.0, which is great. This is like the amazing news that we got last time, where, if we scroll all the way down real quick, relating to the new update to story mode. Story mode's getting the update. The new update to the login screen, or the main screen of the game. This update was also attached to it as well, where on the news, when you click on a banner, it takes you directly to where that event currently is, which is good. The new login stuff. Then there was the information of this, which is the super typing. I made a video about this a couple weeks back, whenever this was revealed. And now we have the information on the new game mode. Now, we do have some minor translations. We'll be going through that on the Discord just in a minute, but I want to show you guys the screenshots and give my first impressions of this stuff. So, Pirates Festival is the main title of this new game mode, and we can see here that we have the Straw Hats versus the Don Quixote Pirates, and from what we can tell, it appears to be PvP in One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan. I did not think that we were ever going to be getting PvP in official versions of One Piece Treasure Cruise. The line, or the Chinese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, does have a PvP aspect of it, but I don't really consider that an official version of the game. Now, I wasn't actually expecting something like this to arrive on the official version, like the Korean, the global, and the JP version. Well, because it's arrived on JP, it's more likely than not going to be arriving on Korea and global as well. So that's the first little screenshot we have there. The secondary one is the actual gameplay right here. So we can see that we have the 2 health bars there. You got the Straw Hat Pirates, you got the Don Quixote Pirates. Now, from what we've seen, we can see Usopp, Sanji, Zoro, as well as Luffy. So that's only 4 characters, right? Because then you got Pika, Diamante, Treble, and Dofi. So is it a 4v4? You choose 4 characters, and then that's the way that the PvP works. It's not a typical one where you have to have 6v6. Then again, it could just be a test screenshot. We're not really too sure. But one thing that we can see here is that it does say auto. Now, from what I've seen so far, this game mode appears to run the game on auto. Now, that's one of the big problems that I honestly have right now, is because if it is a PvP mode and it runs automatically, I feel like, where does the skill come into it? You know, with PvP, you're versing another player. I feel like there has to be a skill-based system in this PvP thing in order to work, right? There has to be some skill involved in actually beating other players. You can't just have a really buff team and then it automatically just beats everything. I just don't really understand where the skill comes into it. Maybe there is like skill trees for characters where you can unlock very certain abilities and then that synergizes with other abilities. So maybe, I'm not really too sure, right? Because if 2 people have the exact same team with the exact same abilities, with the exact same levels, what happens in that situation, right? Is it a flip of a coin? I feel like that'd be really stupid to have it just be chance for a PvP mode. Again, we don't have the full information, so I can't really say too much about it, but this is just the things that are going through my head when I first hear about an auto mode in PvP, like it runs automatically. Not a big fan of that one, but again, we don't know everything about it. scrolling down once again, I do realize that this is, you can run it 3 times per day. There is going to be 3 fights per day you can run in PvP. Now, we don't know if you can use rainbow gems to refill that stamina. If you can, that definitely is going to be a big thing. Or is there going to be a new premium currency that you can get? We can see that there is a coin and a ticket here. Very similar to Kizuna mode. You know, in Kizuna, you'll have a coin and use those coins to then battle an enemy. And then you get tickets as a reward. So these tickets will definitely be used in order to get additional rewards. So we'll have to see about that. This is relating to a preliminary and a finals in terms of battling system. We'll talk about more of that in a minute. A brand new ace is going to be available for the first time here in this brand new game mode. So I assume you use the tickets in the shop to purchase the character. That probably makes the most sense here. And you can see there is a shop here. So there is something worth 200 tickets. The shop icon is actually blocking it out. I can't actually read what that is. But yeah, something is worth 200 tickets there. And you can see you can get rewards. You've got rainbow gems there. And you've got that new material that you can feed to a character. This is a new stat screen as well. I'm not really too sure what this is. This is like collective overall stats. You can see there's actually more than just regular stats, right? Because you got HP. I assume that's attack, and that's probably recovery, but then you've got 2 more stats, which I don't know what that is. Maybe one's going to be speed. Maybe there's going to be like if you guys remember Naruto Blazing, in their PvP mode, there's like a timer bar, and when that timer reaches full on a character, they can then attack. Maybe there's a speed value, so if a character has more speed, their timer will increase quicker, which means that they can attack more often. That probably makes more sense. I assume that's the way the game mode is going to go. Again, I don't really have all the details. And then you've got something here. You feed it, and you've got some sort of bar that you're trying to fill up here. And you've got 5 out of 10, and something that says 26 turns, or maybe that's 26 seconds? Maybe. Not really too sure. Then you've got this island right here, so you can get these islands basically just give you rewards. That's basically what it is. And yeah, you can get rainbow gems, you can get berries, evolution materials, evolvers, boosters, whatever you want. And then this is also a timer based thing as well. So if you guys have ever played like a game like Clash of Clans, for example, right, when you build your village or whatever it is, certain buildings will have like a timer on them, and then once their timer fills, when you click on them, they'll give you items, whether it be like mana or stamina or items, whatever it is, gold, whatever. This is what this is, basically. After a timer is filled, when you click on it, you'll be able to get free rewards from it. That's basically what it is. So this is a pretty in-depth game mode. As we said, we don't have the full details, but we can go over to the subreddit Discord right now, and we can talk about some translations right here. So let's go ahead and have a look. So first of all, what is the Pirate Festival? Pirate Festival is a new game mode where you fight against rivals in One Piece Treasure Cruise. Battles are automatic. Again, not really a big fan of automatic battles, but it really depends on how it's implemented, right? How to play: fight against rivals 3 times per day via matchmaking, win Pirate Festival points and Pirate Festival tickets. Okay, so these points instead of... I guess it looks very similar to a treasure map point icon rather than a token from Kizuna. That actually makes a lot more sense. Okay. Seasons and phases, right? So rival matches are divided into period seasons, with prelims, then finals, or exhibition matches. Rank high in prelims to take part in the finals. Okay, pretty straightforward. About the rewards: win unique Pirate Festival characters that are also useful in regular quests. Yeah, it will be very interesting to see what this ace actually does, because looking from the artwork, he doesn't look too, like, the artwork doesn't look too dynamic. It doesn't look too crazy, so I don't know how powerful this character is going to be. Not saying artwork directly means how good a character is, but usually for characters that are really good, they usually spend a lot of time on their artwork, so it doesn't have much of a background on it, so I'm not really too sure how useful this character is going to be. Maybe it's just the unevolved artwork of the character. We don't actually know. Exchange tickets for power-up items, gems, and other prizes. Sounds good. Pirate Festival status, right? So this is the status screen. Characters will get unique Pirate Festival status. Oh my god, it's changing as I'm going here. So literally as I'm talking about this, people are going ahead and changing the news on me, so I'm trying to get as much information as I can before they change it. But some characters have unique specials or abilities for the Pirate Festival, which is what I kind of predicted was going to happen. Very similar to Naruto Blazing, that they've got a very similar system with their PvP, where they've got, you know, special abilities for their regular modes, and then in PvP, their abilities will slightly change. to make sense with the PvP mode. Power up certain abilities such as Pirate Festival specials and abilities with unique items, which is like those flags that we've seen. New upgrade resource islands. Visit these islands for free EXP items, evolver items, berries, or even gems. After a certain period of time passes, you will get items. Use festival tickets to power up your islands. That makes sense. Okay, so if you power up your islands, maybe you get more of a certain material, or the material that you get has a high chance to be like something greater than what it normally would be. So if you normally get like lobsters, right, maybe normally they'll give you bronze lobsters, but if you power it up, maybe you get silver lobsters instead, or you have a higher chance to get gold ones or something. That'd be very interesting to see how that goes. Either way, it's just more free stuff, basically, which is always good. No one's going to say no to free stuff. But it's very intriguing. As we said, we don't have the full information, but I want to hear what your guys' opinions are about this, because I know this is very divisive, and I know a lot of people don't really want a PvP aspect of the game in Treasure Cruise. All I can say right now is that even if you're not a big fan of PvP related stuff, the thing about it is it is optional, right? It really depends, right, on the type of characters that are going to be available in this event. Like, obviously there's the new ace that's going to be available here. We don't know how useful that character is, or if that character is going to be boosted for like other Kizunas or other treasure maps, because that's going to be a big thing. Because if they are, you definitely want to get your hands on them, and we don't know how difficult they are to actually obtain at this point. We don't understand all the mechanics yet, but it's interesting. I want to see gameplay before I, make a full-on judgment about what this is all about. But looking at it right now from what we've seen, I'm not overly impressed by the gameplay of PvP, but again, I have to see how it actually works before I make a full judgment call on it. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.